right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. Rock it. Big grip.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo. All right. Here we go. Let's go. 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, echo. 46.
From the gun, Kramer. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You don't want this. Watch that.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
132 fighter. Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long
On second down now, it's Allen. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Topper. Get it.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bears.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Kramer, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to the air on second down. Kramer, that'll be caught by Hester. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. On first down, here's Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends... Some 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On second down, Love. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game... So important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Catch it. 6-6. Pull it high. Exit. No. Off. Hey, Alpha. Whip.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 soft. Hey, exit. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch out. Hey, rock it. Snap.
Here's Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Delta.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Look, squeeze. Check three. Shoot. Go.
On second down, it's Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 31.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hurry. Get it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 36. Hey, they're scared. Check safety.
Smooth.
36 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 36.
Go.
Let's get that ball. Slim.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Switch. General West. Hey, seam 6.
Mike 36.
61. Matchbox light.
Baby, that's baby sound. Shift! Watch the shift! 36!
Hit it.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to pick up the...
Here we go. 70, Indy. Protein spill.
Jim. Check. Fresno. Check 20.
Hey, orbit. Hey. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ready?
Check. 59. We got to
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7. Yes.
Here we go. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Man, I got you.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Now Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get this.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Sam off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood!
They run it with Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the ready.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Alpha.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 25.
2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kramer. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo! Hey!
Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours?
Who's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 15, check 15.
X3, 218, chopper. Deuce, hard.
On third down, Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We go.
Go. Set, go.
Now a give, right side. It's Evans trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bit. Shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 36.
General West.
You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
Get it.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Protect. Kill.
Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Spill. Undercut. Come.
Check 52.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Buzz.
Rush in. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check pass. Slam.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
Safe.
Look. Squeeze.
Under 10.
Gone.
Now it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
He's coming.
Topper.
Check 37. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
And
Check hot. Switch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Leo, Lee Griffin.
They'll start the drive with Love here, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, I step 2.
From the gun, Kramer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set 18 Gator. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers now.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
59, Mike to 59. You don't want it.
Hey, lock it.
Pick up the ball. Switch. Shift.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back to you.
Hey, foxtrot.
Quick.
Two draw corkers. Let go.
They'll try the left side. It's Houston. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down and 1.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. Allen here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check 59.
Yep. Five.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
6-6, pull it high.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hard. Fair. Watch the whip. Check.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
64, weak. Check three. Go.
They'll run with Allen. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check safety, check safety. Slam.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 13.
Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's fourth down. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw from his end zone. Purdy. This pass complete to Higgins. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Bills 27, Bears 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.